All right, we're here at the post-game press conference following Nova Southeastern's victory over Embry-Riddle in the opening round of the NCAA South Regional in Tampa. Joined by head coach Casey Anger and student athletes Nadia Lindner and Olivia Aniel. Coach, can you start just by issuing some comments on today's match and your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm really proud of our effort, especially dropping that first set, coming back and having such a dominant second set, and then that close third set. Riding that wave out was really, really good for us, I think, and then we were able to just make them really uncomfortable. I think a lot of the stuff we had, scouted and done, we were executing to a T, So we did a lot of good stuff to make them uncomfortable. We were really, really efficient offensively. Cook did a really, really good job of getting ourselves one-on-one looks. Our middles were, up and available, getting the pins, some one-on-one looks too, and I think we just had some really good dominant performances.
Nadia and Olivia, is there anything you guys said to your team after the first set to alleviate any panic?
I guess we knew it wasn't over. Nadia has a lot to say to motivate us, but I think we all knew that we could do so much better than what we executed that time and to clean up our errors.
I think sometimes when we lose sets like that, you kind of just got to stay quiet. There's not too much to say because you know that we can do a better job. Sometimes when we overanalyze, that's when we shut down a little bit. So I think with that one, just had to move on, and I knew we were going to get it.
So in the second set, the team was trailing 6-9, right? What changed to propel the Sharks on the incredible run?
Yeah, I think at that point, our serve really changed. We got them. We got a good run. I think it was like Price and Nadi both went on a really good run. We were able to get them uncomfortable. They started moving their pattern into stuff they didn't really want to do. And I felt like that was kind of the difference maker in that we were able to kind of get them out of system a little more. They're a really, really good passing team. We knew that going in, and we knew we had to be good at serving. And I think we kind of kicked it up a notch in that set, at that run, to get, that push of momentum to go, finish that set out.
Nadia, being such a decorated player, do you feel like it's easier or more difficult when you face an opponent that is familiar with you?
Well, luckily I've had 5 years of experience now facing teams that we've played twice throughout the regular season. So to me, it's kind of just you got to analyze what they did before when they beat you, or what you did well when we beat them. And I think Casey did a really good job with during practices what we had to do to beat them, and we knew that if we executed that, then there was no problem.
When it comes to the third set, it was an absolutely entertaining tiebreaker that you were able to pull ahead and win 29-27. For the players, what were the emotions when you finally got the set point and finally were able to convert?
I felt on top of the world. It was unfortunately, we play a lot of pressure situations and we go to those long sets, but I think that's something that helps us thrive, and I knew exactly what we were going to do, and I was really excited that we did it.
And Coach Andrew, this was a very strong victory, but are there any weaknesses or things you want to improve when you're preparing for the second round matchup, whether it's against Lynn or West Florida?
Yeah, I think we've definitely got to be a little bit better in serve receive. We just had some lapses here and there where we were a little bit out of system. Fortunately, Cook was able to kind of clean that up and get us really, really good looks, but I think we can be a little crisper on serve receive. And some of the defensive stuff, we just had, a few skits outs here and there, a lot less than, we normally do, which was really, really good. We were really disciplined today. But I think that serve receive is going to need to be a little bit better as we move on.
For each of you, what was the highlight of the game?
I think that third set where we clipped it, because there's honestly never a doubt in my mind in those types of situations that we won't win. I like to say we've been here before. I always say that, like in fifth setters and stuff like that. But we were definitely in that situation before. I think it was, 29-27? Like, there was no doubt that we weren't going to get that one. So I think that was the coolest part, because it ended on a lift?
Yeah.
No offense, but that was good for me.
No, same third set. I love the momentum switch, like when we were down a little bit, and then we finally picked it up, and I just knew we were rolling with it, and I was really excited to see everyone's faces light up as we got each point and celebrated bigger and bigger.
And Linder, throughout the matchup, a few of the teams you're visiting, including your old team, Lynn, they were in the stands. Was there any extra pressure seeing some of your former teammates in the stands watching and scouting the match?
100%. And you know what? I was kind of hopeful that they were going to be there for this game, because that's the stuff that gets me going, right? Especially even when there's I won't say bad refs, but if someone gets me a little heated or there's someone watching that's a little extra special, like that's the stuff that I start noticing, and that's drives me to play better. So.
Do you think that motivation will carry forward if Lynn can defeat West Florida?
Oh, 100%. Oh, yeah. I'd love to be against them on the other side. That's even better. If they're not in the stands and I'm against them, it's good for me.
So, coach, what impact does it have playing on a neutral court?
You know, it's funny because when we came here earlier in the year, we didn't play our best here. But, you know, coming into the tournament, we knew we played really, really well here last year. We had, you know, match point in the fourth set last year, and I know we play really, really good in these situations. So we're comfortable here. That's good. We know what to expect. We know what the gym's like. You know, that's a good thing. You know, it's not one of those places where we're flying across the country and we've never been there and we get 55 minutes to get acclimated. We've been here, so I think it's really cool that we get to host that and have so many Sunshine State teams in it. It's awesome.
Thank you.
this out there one more time. Who knows?
All right, we're here with Embry-Riddle following the opening round of the NCAA South Regional here in Tampa, joined by head coach Jocelyn Gallup and student athletes Cameron Gilliland and Jaden McBride. Coach, can you start just with some comments about today's match?
We're talking today's match. I think that we played hard. I think that Nova played pretty flawless. And, for us, it came down to executing and hitting our performance numbers, which we didn't.
For the student athletes, is it like you go to a tournament and you're playing a team that you're very familiar with, is familiar with you? Is that more difficult, easier? Or how do you feel?
For us, I feel like it was easier. I think the pressure of it, like knowing that we've beaten them and they've beaten us and we were 1-1, I think it was easy, but it was just a mindset going into it, knowing that we should beat them and that we know we can, and we just didn't get to execute towards the end.
Yeah, I agree. I think it made it easier for us just because we have seen them before, so we know their personnel, what they do, their tendencies. It just comes down, like Coach said again, to execution every game.
The Sharks had a strong run in the second set, and you guys came back even stronger in the third set. So what was said in the dressing room, or what changed there?
Our motto and what we've really been focusing on is just one at a time. Like we practice every day as coming back. We practice every day as ties. Like we do this every day in our gym. And so coming back, it's a new set and 1 point at a time. And that, I think, is how we finish set 4 as well. Like we're not going to quit. We're not going to give up. We're going to fight. And because we do it every day, I think we're pretty comfortable with it.
It was a strong season despite the early end in the tournament, but I just wanted to ask how the development of the program has been entering this season, because last season didn't make the tournament, but this year a solid performance, getting the 3rd seed in the region. What are some of the positives over the course of the year, the growth of this program?
I think there's a lot of positives. We had a lot of adversity with rolled ankles, messed up shoulders. I thought we did really good, and I know coming off of a rolled ankle, it is hard. Getting back into it, even Jaden had a rolled ankle. It's very difficult, but I think everyone kind of pushed through, and we all had each other's backs the whole time.
Yeah, I'm glad that we made it back to the tournament again this year. I know when we first made it was my freshman year and your sophomore year. But yeah, I'm thankful. I thank God that we made it here again, and I think the development from not last year making it and this year is just having each other's back. The leadership, we have so many seniors this year. I think they all just helped us, and we've just grown every day in practice. And yeah.
Coach, can you talk about Cameron and the other seniors, what they've meant for the program moving forward? Because they'll no longer be with the program,
Right.
but the program will keep rolling.
Yeah, all 5 seniors are going to be, missed. It's not about the playing time. It's about how we push each other at practice. And, we're definitely going to miss Cam and her feisty little game she brings to us. But moving forward, I think we're in good shape. We compete hard every day, and it's fun to be around. And so those who are leaving us are leaving, high standards, leaving a legacy of work ethic. And, it's just appreciated. It goes by fast. I know Cam and I, we've had a loving relationship and a great coach-player relationship. But, just facing the adversity that was brought up, it's just, that's life. And there's so much more to life than volleyball, but it's just something we love, right?
Mm-hmm. Love hard things.
I know, we love hard things.
So I saw on the court, you guys hype each other up a lot. So how does that impact your game?
For me personally, when I get in my head in the game making errors and stuff, I don't have to think about it when someone's, hyping me up, or I can hype Jaden up or anybody else. I think that just really helps stay, engaged and into the game for me.
Yeah, it just makes it more fun whenever everyone's energetic and screaming, doing their cheers. It just makes you want to join them and continues throughout the game.
Yeah, I think one thing we have, I'm biased, obviously, because Embry-Riddle is my heart, but we've got the best bench as well. They're hyped up, and the energy comes not just on the court, but from the bench and the support that everyone just plays together. whether they're on the court or not. So I love our bench and the energy they bring as well.
In closing, anyone, any memories or anyone you want to thank as the season winds down?
I would like to thank you for the 4 years, and even Jaden. It's been real. Like, we've been outsides together, and it's one of my favorite outsides to play with, for sure. So I just think I'm just so grateful for this opportunity, and I'm sad it went this way, but I'm glad all the memories we made.
Yeah. These young ladies, their parents trust me, and to all the parents, thank you for trusting myself and our staff and our university with your daughters, because it's fun. It's the love of my life. But thank you guys.
Yeah, I'm thankful for everyone, teammates, coaches, staff, all the parents that drive to watch us,
Yeah.
everyone.
We got to hurt. Those parents are
Yeah,
awesome.
they do.
Her dad has missed one game. It was a scrimmage in 3 years. Her dad has missed a game today, but
Yeah.
he's with us in his spirit. So
He is. Indeed.
our parents are awesome. And I just, thank the university as well for supporting us.